Hi, we're at Peak Recording. James Meter. I have just delivered James the hard drive with the stuff that I have added to the instrumental that he created. So we're getting a raw James reaction to hopefully something he'll like, but who knows?
I'm a pretty harsh critic.
We're doing two things. One, I've edited the song. I've actually lengthened it about 20 seconds because it was around 40 seconds. And then I have added a couple of instruments and I've added vocals. And then I have also done, I'm going to use air quotes, a mix.
We're opening up the session.
Oh boy. We're opening up the session. Ah!
You know what?
This is my favorite.
Here come the weekenders, and they're ready to rule the night. If you're gonna do it right with the weekenders, better be ready to hang on tight.
It's a little bit more natural of a drum sound. A lot more mellow, right? Like that. So like, okay, we'll leave it kind of natural. Then I would like probably use an 1176. I've used the all setting, so it's pretty much crushing. And I would kind of see what it's doing to affect the signal.
Gotcha. That's kind of cool, actually.
And then depending on the vibe of the song, sometimes it's nice to have a fast attack. I kind of like this. And I have some distortion there. And maybe we want to make it even crazier. Something like that. You're like, oh, that's a lot. We don't want that. So we go back to the normal one. You just kind of pull it up to where it's adding some of the weight, but
I actually like this better.
It's good.
Cool.
So yeah, you just kind of like want to add some heft and like.
Okay, I've done this with a vocal before, but never with the. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So that's the idea there.
Neat. That sounds cool.
And it's just barely tapping, like barely moving.
Yeah.
Depending on how this is in relationship to the rest of the track, we might need to revisit that, but that's a good start. And maybe we'll add the bass, see what that's doing.
Sure. Yeah.
So I've never looked at these plugins before. Very interesting. So this is like a channel strip. No, it's an EQ. Let's give me some more room to work with on the fader here. I feel like
I should tell you that before, so I recorded this. This is my, well, it's my like black Yamaha P bass.
I'll take off these plugins just so we can kind of see. So yeah, there's a lot of compression even going in. Okay. Wonder if so we'll put this in. Oops, not. That's in. So I'm hearing kind of a little bit of clackiness maybe.
There's a little tick in there.
And I feel like that's not completely necessary to the tone.
Okay.
So I would probably go in and like do something like this.
Oh.
So it's a little bit more controlled at the top end.
Okay.
And then there's also think it's something like this. And I also don't solo and EQ things too often. So this is more for demonstration purposes. Let's hear next to the drums. Well, there's a lot of clarity in there. So
A little
that's
more
good.
under control. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's see what the distortion's doing. It's getting level there.
And actually now it has kind of taken a little body out of it. Not necessarily. a
This
bad
will add
thing.
it.
There you go,
Here, this is something I do a lot, like a lot of the high pass stuff. But
Mhm.
there's some like low frequency air that you can kind of hear just from my hand. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like a. Did you hear that?
Yeah. From the pick.
Now it's gone. It's very subtle.
Do it again. Oh, it's definitely there now. Yeah.
So that's.
Yeah, that difference is night and day for sure.
So let me
Do that.
put that over there.
Mhm.
I'm liking this. I like it. So this. So a little bit of control. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Great guitar chain, by the way.
Really simple. Just
Yeah.
57 into the API 512. Oop, I didn't write the number though.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, no one cares
is there
about that.
anything other than a 512? Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that. It's like the classic API. That's what I mean.
yeah. People, they're really the anal kind of audio people would be like, stick their nose up at 512s because it's all about the 312 cards,
Oh,
which have different,
that goes,
slightly different transformers.
that goes way over my head.
Yeah, it's probably good that you're not paying attention to those people because you don't want to be.
I went on gear slots once and got made fun of and then left.
I want to. So you obviously have.
I have the Renaissance stuff and I have the.
Let's do this.
There.
This looks good.
Cool.
I'm learning this one as we go today.
Cool.
So I'm gonna take the output down. Probably take the input down. This is nice.
Well, it's another well played guitar, so. Nice job.
Bring the threshold down because we lowered the other part. And bring this in.
Yep.
Maybe around here.
It's probably. We're just trying to approximate what a natural spread would be. So that sounds.
I actually think,
That feels correct to me.
yeah, I think we can get away with even less of this.
You know, I almost didn't do a left hand, but then
I like
did.
it.
Yeah, I mean, because the thing is, like, I just have a MIDI controller, right? So I have to do them separately. But then I was like, no, a real. This is like when you're doing in the box. It's hard, right? Because I always try and like approximate exactly what would happen in reality, even though I was very far removed from reality.
Oh,
The fact is, if you have a guy sitting in a whirly, he's gonna play with both hands, right? Like, no one's gonna be like, right?
Well,
So,
I don't think it's that out of the ordinary.
you know,
I mean, that's how I would play it too, because I'm not a keyboard player. So it makes sense to me.
yeah, okay, cool.
So now let's hear where we're at. Get all the instruments. Let's bring this down.
Yeah. Again, the whirly, my intention there is just for it to be a supportive, you know. I always like how, like, a Wurlitzer and an electric guitar go together.
Maybe we'll pan this. I feel like we could get it dirtier. And maybe we could just do this. We also need some reverb on there. This looks like my stuff.
I don't think I touched this. I think I might have just done the verbs.
Just adding some mids. I feel like you could even suck more of this out.
Ah. Slow attack.
What's the whirly doing there?
Block chords.
Okay, I was just wondering, because I don't, since that's like an arpeggio part, so I was going to put it opposite of what like the right hand on the whirly would be doing,
Okay.
but it's just doing block chords, so it can go kind of in the same spot. I think it's fine. So usually if I'm compressing guitars on the way in, it's through an Ashley SC50 limiter, peak limiter, which is really kind of grabby in a musical way that you can kind of hear on the guitar solo.
Scroll left.
Get gain staging right. That sounds like a 57 on my Alvarez guitar. I'm just reading
Interesting.
that.
I guess because the project you were using only 57s.
Yes,
right,
57s and M2 are one because it was a
That was
specific.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, that was an interesting microphone selection.
I think that sounds good
It actually
though.
does sound really
I like it. Because it doesn't have that low, that bottom end that you would typically find if you're using a condenser microphone.
Yeah.
And I don't think it needs to have it because it's not an acoustic guitar focused song, so works out.
That that guitar sound reminds me of "Breaking the Girl"
Oh wow!
by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
With a lot of compression.
Yeah.
Here come the weekenders.
There's a little bit of low mid energy from the here.
Yeah.
So if I use this C4 and just tuck out, I think it's centered around somewhere around 250.
Would a pop filter have solved that, or would have that not mattered?
It would have helped a little bit
Okay.
for sure.
I did not use one.
Okay, interesting. Maybe that's what I'm hearing.
Maybe that is.
Here come the weekenders.
So there's a lot of presence there to the vocal. It's kind of in front. I think that the limiter here will help that even more, because you usually want that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what that's doing.
Here come the weekenders, and they're ready to rule. Here come the weekenders, and they're ready to rule the night.
It's kind of interesting when you do this. Kind of brings the body of the vocal more forward, and that's why you probably ended up using this EQ, because I think we could even take more of that low end out.
Here come the weekenders, and they're ready to rule the night. Here come the weekenders.
Cool.
If we hear it within the track.
It's like such a, that EQ, like, this is why you should not mix with your, like, looking at things is bad sometimes, because, like, that EQ looks terrifying to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, God, what are you doing? But it
there's
doesn't
nothing
sound that
left.
way. Yeah, no, I mean, it sounds great, but the EQ
Here
looks...
come the weekenders, and they're ready to rule the night. If you're gonna do it right with the weekenders, better be ready to hang on tight. Ready to rule the night.
I don't bust out to the doubler.
Okay, that's what I was hearing.
Ready to rule the night.
Let's go over like here, maybe.
Time to make a change. Time to make it.
It doesn't offend me. So let's keep that.
James is not offended yet.
Time to make a change.
I'm sometimes a little bit more aggressive on the backgrounds, because they just need to sit there.
Time to make a
Maybe
change.
Back this off.
Time to make a change. Time to make a change. Time to make a change. Time to make a change.
This is going to be part of my motivational speaker ringtone series.
Time to make a
Yeah,
change.
that's going to be my...
It's so
That's
funny.
going to be the alarm clock.
It's so funny because you're listening for the lyrics. At this point, I'm not listening to the lyrics.
Oh, no, yeah,
at
you know,
all.
you're not listening. Yeah.
Which is probably why, like, I missed my name when I was listening. I was just like taking it in.
Totally. I mean,
It's interesting. The
You
different
are-
stages of listening.
right.
Next to the lead.
It's time to make a change.
I don't typically solo too much.
Is it because that these are a complete disaster and that you needed to go
No.
in with a microscope?
No. That's not it. Come on, Steve.
To make a change. It's time to make a change.
I like that. That's a cool vibe.
Cool harmony you wrote there.
Time to make a change.
Yeah, by the way, what's this? This is like a Dorian progression. Is that
Yes.
what's going on here?
I
Yeah.
have no idea. I have no idea.
It's like a G minor, but then it's what's that? It's B flat to A. Those are all majors. It's intriguing. C D.
You got it.
So it would be. It's like F with like a major 5. I don't know. I don't know what key this song is in.
Yeah, so that's kind of going through all the tracks.
Mhm.
Let me just get a level.
Here come the weekenders, and they're ready to rule the night. If you're gonna do it right with the weekenders, better be ready to hang on tight. For it's his time to make a change. You know Jimmy only comes down here after he's gotten paid on the weekend. Do you hear him coming down? Yeah, he's ready to rule the night.
Well, I will say that you definitely kept what I was going for.
Oh, good. That's good.
So like it has, you know what I mean? Like it
Hopefully-
has that kind of the grime that I brought in. Like
Yeah.
we retained that, but you can actually hear, like
I
you
actually-
made a great mix. So,
Oh, thank you.
thank you.
Thanks for bringing it in. It's a really cool track. I'm glad you took a stab at it. 'Cause
Yeah, that
I
was
think
fun.
that's a lot. Like, you know, I wrote it as an instrumental,
Yeah.
and it completely changed into its own thing.
Thanks, James.
You're welcome. Thanks for bringing it in, Steve.
Yeah, man. We'll do it
Yeah.
again soon.
Right on. See ya.